For today's Cyber CEO episode,
she's a go-getter and does so much for me now. Heck, half the time I call her boss because she's setting me up and getting me going. What I seem to lack, she keeps me on track. She even gives me a list of people to call every day. So I'm way more organized. Ever since Leslie got on board, we've been partnering together, strategizing. Now my marketing is consistent through all the different platforms, and she's on me about getting videos done and all these. She's my boss. This is unbelievable. I'm excited. We're doing really well, and the sky's the limit here. I realize, oh my gosh, why didn't I do this a long time ago? So this is a no-brainer. I feel very lucky that I've been able to work with Leslie so far. She's a good one. Don't lose her.
welcome to Cyber CEO, wherein we talk about how our cyberbackers helped our cyber CEOs take their businesses to the next level. Cyber CEO is powered by Cyberbacker, the world's leading provider of admin support services from anywhere in the world to anyone in the world. Please visit our website www.cyberbacker.com for more details. Okay, another awesome day here at Cyberbacker. My name is Jello. We're back with another episode of Cyber CEO. And of course, we have a very special guest on the show right now. Darcy, how are you doing today?
Great, Jello. How you doing?
I'm doing wonderful. Thank you very much for asking and for dropping by. I know you're very busy. Now, to kick things off, to let you know, we have a lot of listeners who are also business owners just like yourself. So I need your help. Can you introduce yourself to our audience? Maybe starting off with, what's your role in the business, Darcy?
I've been in this business for, this is my 9th year. I'm with Keller Williams in McKinney, Texas, which is North Dallas. Loving this business. Before that, I was 30 years in software development, mostly project management, but got tired of the corporate world, and so dove right into real estate. Probably my only regret is not getting into real estate earlier.
But 9 years in the business, that's a lot of experience for you in the business, in the real estate world. But I'm curious, how about with virtual leverage? Is this your first time working with someone virtual?
It is. I'm a single agent, and I'm very stubborn. So I've been trying to do this all on my own for the last 9 years. And even though my business is doing very well, I hired a coach about 5 years ago now, and she's been on my butt to get a assistant for years. And I kept saying I could do this on my own. I don't need any help. And I've been spinning my wheels, and finally it sunk in. I needed to do something, and luckily, I talked to my team leader a lot, and he suggested Cyberbacker. We're part of the KW team here. Our culture is about helping each other grow their business. So I finally decided to take that leap and check it all out, and it's been a great experience so far.
All right, that's good to know. Now you have your own cyberbacker, Leslie, supporting you in the business. But before we dive into that, how did you find out about Cyberbacker? Your team leader, right?
Yes, my team leader. He heard through other team leaders and through the owners of the corporation that Cyberbacker was a great company that could provide. The more I read into it and more I looked into it, it just made sense from many different aspects. I was so excited when the process started. I started, looking at the candidates that you provided and looking into their backgrounds, watching their videos, and some great experience out there. So then one time I saw Leslie's application, her video, and that was it. I didn't even have to think anymore. I said, okay, this is the one. We did interview a couple people, but when Leslie got on, I knew right away we were going to be a great fit. Absolutely.
There we go. So how long have you been working with Leslie, by the way?
I think we're in our 2nd month, so it's early in the process, but she's a go-getter and does so much for me now. Heck, half the time I call her boss because she's setting me up and getting me going. What I seem to lack was my marketing side, and just keeping things on track. I run by the seat of my pants, at least I used to. So, but now it's different. I mean, she keeps me on track. She even gives me a list of people to call every day. So I'm way more organized. I'm one of the biggest words in this business, I'm sure you might agree, is the word consistency. And so being consistent is important. And,
True.
even though I've been doing very well in this business, I was never consistent. So, ever since Leslie got on board, we've been partnering together, strategizing, and now my marketing is consistent through all the different platforms, and she's on me about getting videos done and all these. She's my boss. This is unbelievable. So I'm excited. This is we're doing really well, and the sky's the limit here.
That's a good thing, because again, imagine just 2 months into the partnership with Leslie. Imagine what you can do in a year or so, right?
Absolutely. I mean, we're working on the marketing right now, but a big part of this is making sure my database is as complete as possible. So she's got me working on that. Right now, one of the other things that is important to our business, especially KW, is our system called Command. And so she's learning that through different training courses that you guys provide, which is awesome. But now we're going to be starting next week I want to train her how to become the transaction coordinator. I mean, that's just another no-brainer about this whole setup with Cyberbacker, is that, a lot of agents, not including myself, because again, I told you I was stubborn. I did everything myself, but a lot of people use transaction coordinators to help them with their business. And that could run, anywhere from $300 to $500 transaction. If you did just 2 transactions a month, that's, could be up to $1,000. Whereas hiring a Cyberbacker, I'm paying a similar amount, and I get so much more out of it. So she's going to be able to help me and do all my transactions, keep me, where I can actually hopefully go away for a weekend or a week and not be too stressed out, because she's there to help support me. So super exciting. And, I can see how my business can grow exponentially now.
Yes, that's going to be very exciting. Again, as what you mentioned, you're going to be letting her do your transaction, help you with your transactions, then more things for her to do, more opportunities for growth, right?
Absolutely. I mean, part of this is strategy. I mean, she's got a great background. So having where instead of me just telling her what to do, we talked together and how we could streamline our process, and so that she knows exactly what's going on as well. And that way, if I am away or I'm gone on showing homes or whatever, she's there making sure that the whole business is still running smoothly.
Yes, that nothing falls through the cracks, of course. Now, if you don't mind me asking, though, when it comes to Leslie, 2 months into the partnership, going to be giving her more tasks moving forward in the future. I'd like to know, though, how about your experience? Because we're used to working with people that we can meet personally. Right now, everything's going a bit virtual. So was the change difficult for you? Was it a big transition?
I thought at first it was going to be I keep going back to the fact that I always did this on my own, and didn't think anybody else can do it. So I'm doing it myself. And so I was a little skeptical at first, but it didn't take more than a day to realize, oh my gosh, why didn't I do this a long time ago? And so this is a no-brainer. Inside of our organization here with KW, we have a great culture. And inside even our office, we have at least 3 or 4 other agents that have Cyberbackers now, all because of word of mouth. And so now we're going to get together just as a team and probably meet either once every month or 2 months together, and have all the Cyberbackers and all the agents together on a call to strategize and see who's doing what can we do differently to even make our businesses better. So very exciting. The other thing is, the difference between someone in the office and a cyberbacker actually isn't much, because for the most part, I have 𝗙ecie on a Zoom call. So it looks like she's right in the office with me, which is cool, because I could just say, hey, by the way, can you do this? Or she says, oh, don't forget this. And she's right there. She's visually in front of me. So it's kind of cool.
So basically, only difference is you can't have coffee. You can't get her to ask you to get coffee, things like that. But basically, she's always there because she's always on your monitor, in your screen.
Exactly. At least she can't hit me over the back of the head because I didn't do something right. So other than that, no, it's great. Great setup.
Now, you mentioned earlier that once you saw 𝗙cie's video, saw her credentials, that you already had picked her. But aside from that, what made you choose her going through that hiring process?
I mean, you could tell through her background, the fact that she already knew some, had a command background. The exciting thing is she does this for another agent as well. So I have her part-time, and she does part-time with Alex. And Alex is out of California. And I just actually saw a video of your interview with Alex, which was very interesting and exciting. But so she actually partners with two different KW agents, and she does this all through the night. She's up with us, and so she transitions from one agent to the other. The beauty of that is that anything that she learns from me, she might be able to help Alex with, and vice versa. So this is a win-win. And like I said, the fact that she has that background, I can then speak with my agents in the office and collaborate and strategize as to how maybe their cyberbackers can use some of our ideas and how we can maybe use some of theirs as well.
Yes, growth is limitless, of course, especially in that kind of a setup. Now, I can already feel that the connection between you and 𝗙cie is very strong, and a successful one at that, of a successful partnership. So my next question is, do you have any tips that you can share with our listeners on how to create a strong and successful partnership with someone who's virtual? Because some of them might have a difficult time going through this virtual partnership thing. So do you have any tips that you can share, 𝗙cie?
Well, first one is just take that chance and invest in your business. So you got to do it. I again took my time, and now that I've done it, I've regretted I just didn't do this earlier. So number one is invest in your business, because this is really a no-brainer. Other than that, like I said, I put her up on. We have a Zoom call that we have running, not all the time, but most of the time during the day together. So she's right in the office with me. So that's another strong point. And then the fact that she's, it's not that she is working for me and she gets my coffee and she, puts this, updates this record in the system. We actually talk together and strategize of how we can improve the business, whether it's marketing or whatever.
So really having that conversation with them, talking with them, being there for your cyberbacker, just like how they are there with you, for you. Is that right?
Absolutely.
Yes. Now, one last question for you, 𝗙cie. And again, this is going to be on our social media pages, so 𝗙cie's going to be able to watch it. So we would like to know, what do you like most about 𝗙cie? What's the first thing that comes to mind?
Well, I mean, she just seemed genuine and passionate about what she does. She's eager to learn more all the time, and for her own satisfaction, but just because she wants to make sure that I am successful in this business, that Alex in California is successful in his business. So very exciting. I feel very lucky that I've been able to work with 𝗙cie so far. Heck, I mean, hopefully, you might realize that she's one of a million. She might be able to help other cyberbackers increase their strengths as well. So She's a good one. Don't lose her.
We won't. And of course, we are very, very excited to see where this partnership grows to, of course, for the next couple of months. And again, Darcy, thank you very much for dropping by. I had fun talking to you today.
Thanks, Joe. Talk to you soon.
Thank you for listening to our daily dose of Cyber CEO. Stay tuned to know more about how Cyberbacker creates a difference in this digital time and age. You can visit our website www.cyberbacker.com and follow our social media pages on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Spotify.